Hey everyone, it's Linda with Fitnessmomwinecountry, and I'm doing today's post is going to be all about the pomegranate, and we're going to be doing a fresh fruit smoothie, okay? And I went out yesterday and I bought myself the fresh blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries. These are in here clean and fresh that I'm going to use immediately. And then what I did was, since everything seemed to have been on sale, which I try to buy as much fresh. Frozen's fine. There's nothing wrong with the frozen berries. I keep tons of frozen berries in my freezer for smoothies and so forth. But anyway, they were on sale, so I've got a whole freezer full of, I broke down baskets and cartons of blackberries and raspberries and strawberries, and then I have everything separated and frozen in the freezer now for however long I'm going to need them to go ahead for smoothies and so forth. But I'm going to cut open this pomegranate. I'm sure you all out there know how to do a pomegranate. We're just going to cut it open, cut it in half. Let's cut this open again. I'm going to take off the little butt part just because I feel like it's in the way, but I'm just going to cut it off. And we're going to go ahead and hit it with a spoon. Because remember when, well, I'm going to stain my fingers, I'm sure, at any point, how pomegranates stain. I love pomegranates. I'm sure many of you out there love them, and how fun are they to eat. Oh yeah, they're all coming out now. So you just hit the top of the pomegranate with the back of a spoon. Woo! Striker, come get the pomegranate. It's on the floor. Okay, so obviously you get the gist. I'm on camera right now, so I'm not going to stand here and bore everybody to death with how to beat a pomegranate to oblivion into a bowl, but you get the idea. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I have ice in my blender already. Everything here has been washed, so I've got the berries, the blackberry. I'm just gonna everything's been washed. Okay, so I've got some raspberries, some blackberries. I don't measure anything. I just kind of go with what I'm feeling at the time. Ugh, I hate having stuff all over my hands. And I'm going to, I forgot to cut the little green stems off the berries. I'm just going to put these in whole. There's no point. I mean, who cares? They're all going to get a little mashed up in here. Anyway, this is kind of like my version of, you know, so many of us, and I am also a culprit of taking, like, you know, our kids to the Jamba Juice, or maybe Starbucks. I don't know if Starbucks does smoothies or not. I don't really go to Starbucks, but I know, like, my kids love to go to the Jamba Juice place, and you know what? I gotta be. The syrup and the sugar and the stuff that goes into those Jamba Juice smoothies just blows my mind. So this is amazing. This is perfectly fine. You don't need to, and it's more cost effective than going out and buying those smoothies. So I've already, as you can tell, let me get the, hold on a minute. Okay, so I'm going to put some of the fresh pomegranate, my good friends Zola. I love them. My favorite coconut water. I don't have the pulp. I'm not a big fan of the pulp. I just like the plain natural, but I just love Zola anyway, so whatever. I'm going to go ahead and add some of the Zola coconut water. And this is about half, let's see, this was 17 ounces. I'm doing about half of this. Okay? Got the lid. So basically, it's just ice, fresh berries. So I've got the strawberries, the blackberry, the raspberry, and the coconut water. I've already blended that. Now, a couple of options that we can do with this. This is great the way it tastes. And I could sit here and blend it up a little bit more, but I don't want to, you know, drag on to do that. You can definitely, I have not blended it enough to where it just really breaks down the pomegranate little pieces, but that's fine. I don't mind having a little bit of a texture to this. Another thing I can do is just to add, you know, to give it more of like the thick, like an ice cream type of a smoothie, minus the ice cream, we're not doing that, is to add a little bit of the coconut, almond milk. And this is, again, this is the unsweetened, 0 sugar. It's the only kind of almond milk I ever use. Always 0 sugar, unsweetened. I don't need to have any of the extra sugars in this. All right, so check this out. All right, hold on a minute. Let's pull out my Fleur de Lis glass. This is my, every football season I use this because it's my Fleur de Lis for my New Orleans Saints. By the way, 4-0. I just had to throw a football comment into this. Okay, so this has thickened up since I've added the, you can't, I don't know if you can tell, but it has compared to last time. Oh, I like it. Now see, the more I blended it, now the pieces of the pomegranate, remember I said before that I had it blended it enough where it still had some pieces of the little pomegranate bits. Now that I've spent some more time blending it, they're definitely not in there, so it's a more flatter kind of a smoothie. The coconut milk, or why am I calling this coconut milk? Almond milk. Almond milk. I haven't had lunch today, so I'm a little dizzy. The almond milk kind of had a little bit of a thicker texture to it, and I love my coconut water with this. So basically, I can get a fruit smoothie, can give my kids a fruit smoothie after school today, and this does not mean that I have to drive through one of those Starbucks drive-thrus or a smoothie place or the Jamba Juice. And one, I'm saving money. Two, this is just a much more healthier alternative for my children to have, and myself to have smoothies. It's cutting out the sugar, the calories, and that's just good all around, especially this time of season. I just feel, personally for me, I don't need to be adding any more extra calories to anything that I am making, nor do I need to add any more extra sugar. There's enough out there already. So this is it. I love it. It's a fresh berry, fresh pomegranate smoothie with coconut water, and this is going to be a fun after school treat for the kids.